Hello, average bus fanatic. How are we doing? Thought I'd do an hour or two. I'm just on my way to the gym actually, but thought I'd come and do a couple of hours before I go to the gym. Got gym at 11 o'clock, so I'll come in for a bit. Then go to gym. Then go and get my hair cut, and then come back here later on this afternoon. That's the plan anyway. I wouldn't really call it working out, but you know, I do my best. Hello, the Blackmon 3. Don't forget, double tap the screen and subscribe if you're new. If you want to, you don't have to. I'm not bothered. Whereabouts are you? In the north? Yes, I am, correct. In the northwest. I'm near Preston. On the West Coast Main Line. The weather is very dull here, but it is supposed to improve as the day goes on, apparently. We'll see. When's the next train, Daniel? Very soon. I haven't even looked at the timetable yet. I can tell you there's a freight train at 9 o'clock, I know that much. But there'll be other stuff in between now and then. Get my iPad out and have a look. Have a look at the map. Find the power button. There's never a train far away here. Good question, I don't know. A lot. I'll tell you exactly, well I won't tell you exactly in a minute because there's no way I'm counting them all, but I'll give a rough estimate in a minute once I've got my diagrams and my timetable up and running. Takes a minute or two to connect at network. But it's quite a lot. Hello, Holy Spirit, how are we doing? Doing a grain train now, Tyler Sam's, excellent. Doing a grain train. Right, let's have a look at this. Let's have a look and see what's going on. I can tell you, through here, is roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, roughly between 20 and 23 trains an hour, so you can do the maths on that one. No, I don't work from home. I do have a job. Birds keep flying past my camera. I can't say what my job is on the internet, but I do have a job. It's nothing sinister, don't worry. Nothing that exciting. I don't work for MI5 anymore. Hello, Harley, how are we doing? Are you digging away? Or have you not started yet? You're not at work today, Harley? Or are you at work? Or are you waiting to go to work? Just at work, alright, got you. Started at 7, right. Hello, Salvatore Giannino, how are we doing? Getting on Thomas and friends. You'll be waiting a while here. You might get his friends, but you won't get Thomas. I can't believe since I've set camera going, I haven't seen a single train. No strike ahead. It's one due in 2 minutes. Saw Gordon the other day. I haven't seen Thomas yet. And I can be the fat controller if you want. There's 2 trains approaching actually. All about 2 minutes away. Thank you very much, Salvatore Gianni. Thank you very much for your kind donation. Hello, Bronze Age. Where is this? I am in the northwest of England on the West Coast Main Line. Looks like Afghanistan. I don't think it does really, but go on. I'll give you that. I've seen Afghanistan on news and I'm struggling to see a resemblance, but there you go. Thank you very much, Salvatore, for that lovely super chat. I don't get many. In fact, I think you're the 6th person ever to give me a super chat. There's a lack of England flags. Very rarely. Average bus fanatic. I think I've only ever had. I think that's my 6th one I've ever had. I don't tout for donations. Simon Lund Nielsen, how we doing? Transport Travel, how we doing? Am I in the signal box? No. Excellent, Transport, glad to hear it. We're on a bridge. What do you mean we're on a bridge? I'm on the bridge. I'm there. About the 4th railing in, parts up on the bridge. I don't know what else to say. We're on a bridge. Can't wait to see some action. Hello, RA221 Studio, how are we doing? Just got out of school. Excellent. There is actually 3 trains approaching. I haven't got to college today because my teacher's ill. Oh, that's excellent, isn't it? But you're hoping she's going to be ill tomorrow as well, aren't you? North Wales has a beautiful track, yeah, it does. I've never seen North Wales Railway, I've seen South Wales Railway. Hello there, from Japan, how are we doing? Hello again, Holy Spirit. It's very gloomy. It's dull, grey, but according to the weather forecast it is going to improve this afternoon. I'm with my bus, but it's 13 minutes late. Oh dear. You don't mind them being late when you go into college or whatever, school. But when you're trying to get home, it's a bit of a inconvenience, shall we say. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 trains approaching now. Always seems to miss them when I go to college. Yeah. There goes the Transpennine 802. Rattling its way to Manchester Airport. Looks like there's a 331 approaching on the down slow line, which is the nearest to the camera. Hello again, Holy Spirits. Yeah, 3 in 1. 3 in 1. I've had a 4 in 1. I've had it twice. 4 at the same time, altogether. That is rare. Hello, Consonant Striffet. How are we doing? What is the average interval between it? Just varies. It totally varies. All I can say is there's an average of about 22 trains an hour, but the actual timing of them varies. You'll get like a spat where nothing comes, then you get a good few in a short space of time. Then it's, you know, it totally varies. You know what I mean? Because when one becomes late, it puts the rest late. You know what I mean? It has a knock-on effect, and crazy stuff happens. You know, there is another. There's another one approaching, another 2 approaching actually. So I've got the diagrams here on the iPad, so I can see what's happening and what's moving. You know, there's one currently in the station on platform 3, which will be wheels shortly. I don't think it's stopped. I can't tell. I know it's moving. It's going to appear on the 3rd track from the camera, which is the down fast. It looked like you're in the station though, but according to the diagram, it's on the move. And it is, I can see it approaching now, and it looks like another Trans-Pennine. Class 397. Hello from Tokyo. Sorry, I missed you in the chat there. The chat every now and then just freezes. Well, stop scrolling. Why it does it? It just does. It just stops scrolling for some reason. $30 minutes late and I'm still not here. Where are you going? You're going home, aren't you? You're on your way home now, aren't you? Or 221. I've had no more sticker nickers. Anyway, nobody's stealing my stickers that I put on the fence. Still got 2 up. 2 have been removed and 2 are still up. Don't forget, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button, and always, as always, double tap the screen. It helps. It helps push the video out, so you get more people in. You know what I mean? I've got to beat my record of I had 398 people in the other day. I don't think I'll ever beat that record again. I could never find the right time of day. I could never, you know, I study the numbers and the analytics to work out the best time of day, but there's no rhyme or reason to it. You know, you can come one day and, you know, get hardly any views, and then you come the same time the next day and get thousands upon thousands of views. There's just no pattern to it. I keep trying to find a pattern, but keep failing. Volvic, a touch of strawberry. Typhoon has passed and Japan Transport Station has resumed operations safely. That's excellent. Okay, average bus fanatic, I shall catch you later. Yes, cool guy. Won't have swearing in the chat. And to your question, what you asked was, what the F is this? I've just had a look at your channel. What is that on your channel other than tribe? So don't come on here swearing. Thank you very much. That's the end of that. More people watching this stream than you've got subscribers, cool guys, so don't criticise what I'm doing. Hello, Roger Clennon. How are we doing? Quiet again. Oh, there is another one approaching on the up fast, which is the third track from the camera. I don't know where our freight train is, but there's definitely one due. I checked the timetable before I even left my house, so I know it's set off. I do always check these things, you know, just to be sure. Be sure. How we doing, Tim? I'm currently at Lancaster train station waiting to Manchester Piccadilly. Excellent. Off to Manchester Piccadilly. Just for your information, what time is it now? 9:04. Oh, 9:29 your train, Tim. If you get the Transpennine Express, that's 9:29. Hello, Ezig Schifrin, how are we doing? Yeah, you're at Lancaster at the moment. Your next train is 9:29. That's Transpennine. Or if you want to wait for Avanti West Coast, that's 9:41. And I can see those trains now on the diagram. They're both on the move. Transpennine is running 1 minute late, so it'll arrive at 1:30. At 9:30, sorry. And the Virgin one, the Avanti, will arrive with you at 9:41. The choice is yours, Tim. I don't know what kind of ticket you've got, whether you can jump, whether you could use both Transpennine or Avanti. I've no idea. It's quite amusing, really. I'm going to actually see you come past here. You're going to be on my live stream on the train, Tim. You know that. Depends which train you catch, but you're going to be there. Hello, Indiana Rail Fanner. How are we doing? If you are in Indiana, it must be the middle of the night for you. It must be around Yeah, it must be very early morning, not middle of the night. The train is I'm getting on, and then later on to London. All right, you're right, how are you? Well, if you're going to Manchester Piccadilly, you can either get the Trans-Pennine, which is coming at 9:30, 9:30, or you can get the Advanti West Course, which is coming at 9:41 from Lancaster. The Trans-Pennine only goes as far as Manchester Airport, but it does go through Piccadilly. Whereas the Avanti, saying that, the Avanti won't go through Piccadilly. So it has to be the Trans-Pennine. The Avanti will not go through Piccadilly. So you've got to get the 9:30 one, the Trans-Pennine, the blue train, the blue one with all stripes and rubbish on it, whatever livery they have. You have to get that one if you're going to Piccadilly, which is at 9:29 official time, but I know it's running a minute late because I've just seen the actual train on the diagram. It's running 1 minute late. So you'll be in London tonight, Tim? Is that where you're spending the night? It's in London. Avanti West Coast over to Manchester, Richard. 9:20. Yeah, the 9:29. Yeah. That's the Trans-Pennine. You're getting Trans-Pennine. I can tell you for free. I'll tell you exactly where that train is at the moment. It's currently. Pressing wrong buttons. It's currently at a place called Low Gill, which is just on the Shap summit. It's yep, it's going to hit you at 9:30. Bang on, it is. Platform 4 at 9:30 according to the timetable. It says here. Hello, Atif Hussein. How are we doing? I can even tell you what kind of train it is. It's a class 397, number 008, and it's 1, 2, 3. It's 5 carriages all in all. And it passes me here at. You'll be passing me at 9:51. So I'll give you a wave, Tim. You'll be coming past me at 9:51 on that train. There's a freight train coming this way, I can't tell you. 9:51 it comes past me. my diagrams are correct, you've got currently 3 trains at Lancaster at the moment. You've got one on platform 5, one on platform 3, and one on platform 1. Yeah, 9:51 you come by here. I'll be on the bridge. I'll be on the... If you let you leave Preston, I think I'm the one... I'm something like the 3rd bridge after Preston, when you leave Preston. One of them trains has just left. There's currently 2 trains at Lancaster now. Excellent. First time I've ever done a live stream with another YouTuber actually on a train going underneath the bridge. When you had to even get the live stream on your phone, Tim, at 10 to 10, and then I'll speak just exactly as you're approaching, and you'll know where I am. Hello, Train Spotting Trips, how are we doing? Hello, Fernando Suikyo, how are we doing? Don't forget, if you're new here, subscribe and double tap that screen. Tap on your phone. Tap to tap. Hello, Chris, the fanboy. How are we doing? Hello, Hydrex45, and hello, Hunter. How are we doing? Fernando Suikyo in Mexico. Excellent. How are we doing? It's all good. How are you, Hunter? Hello, Pilar. Hello. Fortunately, I can't tell what you're saying. Hello, me in Canton, Los Terrains, Sempre in Canada, Visto, Los Mas, Los Condos, and Guinas. I just haven't a clue what you've just said, but hello there, Pilar. Don't forget, if you're new here, double tap the screen, hit the old subscribe button if you want. If you don't want, that's fine, but I won't be a friend. Hello, Salvatore, Gianni and Nino, welcome back. That's if you've not been anywhere. There is something coming. Where is this? Where is Pilar? Where is what? It's bloody cold. It is cold, Tim, you're right. Well, I'm alright, I'm sat in the car. It's not cold here, but I know when I open my door, I know how cold it is. It's a little bit fresh, shall we say. I presume it's pretty dull as well up there, because it's dull here. But you will be. Your train is currently at currently on the platform at Oxenholme Station, which is roughly 13 minutes from where you are. It's now, your train is now running 1 minute late. It's going to be at 9:31 for you, according to the diagram. You'll arrive in Manchester Piccadilly at 10:28. Thank you very much again, Salvatore Giannino, for that lovely super chat. That's my 7th super chat now I've ever received. Excellent, thank you, Salvatore. Yeah, 1 minute late, Tim, on that one. Thank you very much, Salvatore. You are my #1 super chatter. Two trains approaching. In fact, there's 3 trains approaching. In fact, there's actually 4 trains approaching. One on the down fast, which is the farthest away from the camera, and 2 on the up slow, which sorry, 1 on the up fast, sorry, which is the farthest from the camera, and 2 on the down slow, which is the nearest to the camera. It's actually 3 on the down slow, but one's about a few miles behind them. Thank you very much. Hello, Thomas. Should be at school, but got the day off because my body aching bad. Oh dear, what have you been doing? Why are you aching? What have you been up to? My body will be aching bad tomorrow because I've got gym at 11 o'clock this morning, so I always ache the next day. Been biking, and on Monday I ended up pulling a muscle in my knee. Oh dear, that's not so good. You know what they say though, no pain, no gain. Yes, I hear ya. I hear ya. I'm not even old, but I feel like I'm 90. Salvatore, I'm 50. Ah, you're not far behind me then. I'm 56. You're as old as you feel. So they say. I know people who are 20 years older than me, and they're fit as fiddles. They pedal bike everywhere, they go running up hills and all sorts. And they're 20 years older than me. My problem is I'm waiting for a hip replacement, so it really stifles me. But if that were right, I'd be right. You know what I mean? I'm going to suffer for the next couple of months, and if things don't look like they're going the right way, I'm going to pay for it myself and get it done immediately. So you know, I'm holding off as much as I can, because obviously I can get it done for free on the NHS, but if it drags on and drags on, I'm going to bite the bullets and just pay. You can't put a price on pain. Yeah, amazes me. I have some friends that are, oh God, you wouldn't believe their age. You just wouldn't believe how old they are. You'd never guess because they don't look it. I mean, to be fair, I don't look my age, so people tell me anyway. They don't think I look as old as I am. But some of my mates, you know what I mean. I know one guy particular. He's nearly 80, and he still wanders around on roofs fixing roofs. And he's nearly 80. He's wandering around on roofs like a normal person to walk around on floor. He just fearless. Crazy. Must be great. Yeah. I saw him only yesterday morning. And it were early as well, it were, and he's there on the roof, messing about with a chimney pot. I couldn't believe it. I thought, my God, when are you ever going to ever give up? But I think this is what happens nowadays. I mean, this is just my opinion, like, that when people retire, I think that's when they go on the downhill slide. You know what I mean? I think these people who keep working, I know a lot of people who are old and very fit, but they've all kept on working. I've noticed they all have one thing in common. Got two trains here having a race. Who's going to win? Yeah, I think when people retire, not in all cases, but in a lot of cases. Hello, Rail Go. How are we doing? I think in a lot of cases, I don't know why, but they go downhill. Whether it's because they're not working or what, I've no idea. But that is something about all the people I know that are older than me, that are physically fit. They're all still working. They haven't retired. So there must be something in it. You know, you've got to try and keep active, and I think a lot of people retire and just lounge about and do nothing, and I think that's what finishes them off. That's just my opinion, though. I could be wrong. You know, this is why. This is why whatever I'm doing, I never just stay at home. I always get out and about, because otherwise you not only physical but also affects you mentally if you don't do stuff and have something to do, a bit of a hobby or something. I don't know. I reckon Tim's just got on his train on platform 4. Train race, you don't see them. Hello, cheese burr. Cheese burr. Have a dinner in Korea, excellent. Speaking of a train race, you gave an idea to set up. Train sim world, yeah. Correct, Salvatore. You've got to be doing something, you know what I mean? Don't lounge around doing nothing, it's no good for you. As easy as it is, it's no good for you in the long run. You've got to get out and about. Keep active both mentally and physically. I struggle because I've got my hips knackered, but I still get out and about even though my hips knackered, and I hobble a bit, but you know, use it or lose it. That's the way. Hello, Jonathan Mulson. How are we doing, Jonathan? Your steam train to reach 230 miles per hour. Blimey. Yep, on the train, yep. Have you left? Let me just have a look at the diagram. Yes, you've left. You're on the move. Next stop for you is Preston. I can see you moved out the platform or out the station. And you're back on the main line. If you sat on the right hand, if you sat on the right hand side of the train, you'll be able to see me. If you're sat on the right, if you sat on the left, you won't. I've never been on the Transpennine before, so you've got one over on me there. Yes. I'm stood near the door as someone is sitting in my... Someone's sitting in your seat? Kick them out. Have you reserved it? Not like Transpennine, Thomas. That's a no good. You had to stand up. Good grief, Tim. It's an hour to Manchester Piccadilly from where you are. You'll be having to stand up. If you've got a reserved seat, you should kick them out. Unless it's somebody who's very elderly or pregnant. I got a... Hello, Slim Jim 57. How we doing? Yeah, I'd be annoyed if I'd I'll have to assess the situation. If it was somebody young and able-bodied, they'd be getting whirled out the seat. Obviously, if it was like a pregnant woman or an elderly person, then I'd let it slide, you know what I mean? You know, but times are changing now. People don't care about each other the same like they used to. I've noticed this now. If somebody's sort of like is in help or in need, people are more likely just to pick the phone out of the pocket and film them than help. You know what I mean? It's the world has changed. going to try a couple at 3377 and 350. Excellent. It's 5 train knob cool locomotive, yeah. I didn't actually say what it were it an 88 or 68? I didn't notice. Shouldn't be too hard, Thomas. What I say, I guess I'll sub at this point. Thank you very much. Train that. This is our train up. Thomas won't let me couple 3 sometimes 350. Hello, Peter Monday. Hi. Hello, Chinese person. Got to be aware. Peter Monday. How are you? Yes, I'm fine, thank you. Are you going live later? Yes, but I might do tonight, Tim. Yeah, I might do. Where will you be in London? Probably will at 9 o'clock. Yeah, I probably will. Probably be live again this afternoon, actually, when I've Been to the gym and done a couple of errands and a few jobs. Probably come back here for a couple of hours this afternoon. Racing a 390 with 377. Hello, Huddy K, how are we doing? No, not always. No, I do go to crew every now and then. Like this afternoon when I come, I'll point the other camera the other way up the line. You know, because there's more freight comes off the branch line in the afternoon. You're just coming into Preston Station, Tim. I can see you, you've just entered onto my diagram. You're just going past the, what they call the Oxy's goods loop. You'll be entering the station very soon. Yes, you are, Tim. You're about half a mile out to Preston Station now. Hello, Chinese person. I'm presuming it's Chinese, but hello there. I'm back. Excellent. Thank you very much again, Salvador Gliano. You're too kind. Wait, Thomas is real. Yes, he's real. Well, allegedly. Thank you very much, Salvatore. The next train approaching is on the third track from the camera, and it's an Avanti West Coast Pendolino. I annoyed that the Americans in Train Sim World with their 98 coach class mod. That's 66. Tim is currently parked up in Preston Station on platform 6. Don't forget, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and double tap the screen. Doesn't cost anything, but it makes a difference. So I believe. Hello, OH. Where is this place? It is in the northwest of England on the West Coast Main Line. That train at Tim's is getting later and later. It's still on platform 6 in Preston. Lord knows what it's doing. At the front. Oh yeah, it's going to be one at other Tim. You've just left the station, I can see that. You're literally about a mile and a half away from me now. Probably less. I'll talk when you're coming on. As you approach my bridge, you're just coming up to Skew Bridge now, which is about a mile from me. There's three bridges, four bridges close together. Well, I'm on the last one. There's about four bridges in close proximity to each other. Well, I have a Lionel train layout in my basement. Excellent. Yep, you're a pro. There's one. I'm trying to think how many bridges there is. You're going to go under a railway bridge any second, which has got another railway going over it. And then you're going to go over a road bridge. You're just about approaching the road bridge now. You've just gone under the railway bridge. And here you come, Tim. This is you now. Right now, you are passing me right now. Waving. And that is Tim's train. That's a first. A YouTuber filming the track and another YouTuber on the train. There we go. See you later, Tim. You're just going through Leyland Station now. And there's two trains approaching us having a race. I know. You saw me waving, did you, Tim? Hello, Sanger, how are we doing? Yes, I was waving out my window, Tim. On the off chance that you spotted me. How's it going, Sanger? Yep, so often you get that sort of YouTuber on the train whilst another YouTuber is filming the train that the YouTuber is on. If that makes sense. How are we doing, Sanger? I'm up bright and early, yes. I've been here since, what time did I arrive here? 8:30. I thought I'd come here for a couple of hours before I go to gym. I'll be going at 10:45 because I've got gym at 11 o'clock. So I'll be leaving here at 10:45 and going to the gym, and then I'm going to go and get my hair cut. I've been saying this for about 4 weeks now. I'm like the wow. So it's nice to have a hack in today, and today's a good day to do it. So when I get out of the gym at 12 o'clock, I will go to the barbers and get my hair cut. And I'll probably come back here for a couple of hours. And then go home. The weather is supposed to get brighter this afternoon. It's supposed to be a bit of sun this afternoon. So it says on the weather forecast, but I'll believe it when I see it. And don't forget, if you like art and drawing and all that, subscribe to Sanger Gracie. Just have a look at her channel because her pictures. You need to have a look to see what I'm all about. Yes, she did. Yeah, she certainly looks like she's seen the sun, that's for sure. I woke up this morning. What time did I wake up this morning? It was before 6 anyway. And I left my house at 7:30. And it took me an hour to get here because the traffic was horrendous. Hello, Gabby. Can't tell a word you just said, but hello, Gabby. Why are you not on street? Oh, I was tired. I were watching, but I were in bed. I were comfy and cozy. I nearly did get up. I nearly did go on last night, but I was just so comfy in bed. I thought, oh no, I'm staying in bed. Why are you not on the street? I thought, when you said that at first thing, I didn't know what you meant. I thought, I'm not homeless, not yet. Hello, mind the gap, mind the gap. Hello, Javid Rashid. Yeah, I was cozy. I nearly did go on. But, I mean, lately they've been stopping quite early, haven't they? So, just doing 2 hours and that's it. New Gym M1 motorway. New Gym M1 motorways. I see. 3 weeks, 1 day left. Yep. Yeah, you'll be there, Senga. You'll soon be there. By bonfire night, or thereabouts, you'll be happy. You might come to the trains, puff, 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 puff. Yeah. True enough, Gabby. New Gym M1 motorways. Funny you should mention that, New Gym M1 motorways. I watched a video last night with a guy who went to a gym on an M1 motorway. I had the plumber on the phone last night. What time and directions are we looking at? What line and directions are we looking at? We're on the West Coast main line and we are looking south. And I'm currently in the northwest. Gabby, you're in Bulgaria. Excellent. It's supposed to be a nice place in Bulgaria, so I've heard. Don't know a right lot about Bulgaria. I'm not that well travelled. I called from the kid's phone and he answered. Ah, nice tactic that, Senga. Good tactic. I don't know what this is that's coming. And we've got a freight train coming. So he was dinging me. Right. Okay, Tim, I'll catch you later. See you later, Tim. I don't know where that solitary locomotive is off to. Oh, I know what it is. That train, that locomotive that's just going past is catch you later, Tim. See you later, Tim. Let's chat. Yeah, very short. Well, that was just a locomotive on its own. I can tell you what it's doing. That train has come from what they call Arpillus sidings, and it's on a route training exercise. It must be a new driver, and it's on route training. It's been up and down now for the past week. It has on its own, that, and it's route training. It's weird, isn't it, that before the drivers go out in a train or they go on route training, you wouldn't think you'd need to be on a route training when you go where the rails take you, but obviously there's more to it than I know. Did you get my... I have no idea, Sengak. I don't know where you look. I don't know, how it works or where you look or anything. I don't know what they are. I've heard about them, but I don't know what it means. See you later, Tim. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know what these high points are, Senga. Where you look, or where you see them, or anything. I don't understand them. I've heard about them. I've seen them on videos, but where do they come from in first place? You know what I mean? When you hype a video, where do these points come from in first place, and where do they go? I've seen them when I've been watching other people's videos, hype points, and on the comments it says hype this video, but I just haven't a clue what it actually means, and there's nothing popped up on my screen to say that I've had any hype points, so it's something. Hello, J Moon. We are on the West Coast Main Line in the United Kingdom near Preston. I used to train for the last time a Ruse Varna Ruse 2010. Okie dokie, Gabby. Yeah, so I don't know what it means, these hype points, Sanger. It's there's nothing popped up on my screen to say you've been given hype points. So it doesn't tell you much. I mean, when you get a member who joins your channel, it doesn't tell you that. They just appear. Obviously super chats appear, you can see them straight away on the screen while you're on, but these hype points are a membership, nothing shows up. You just know when you look on your members list that you've got 2 or 3 members or whatever it is, but sure I have 2. Yeah, well I must have a few, because when you go in other people's chat they build up, don't they, these hype point things, because I notice people in here have got a crown next to her, like Salvatore Giannino he's number 1. Salvatore's got number 1 crown, so he must be creating some hype points somewhere, but I don't know how the system works. I'm lost with it. Like Tim Grasscutter, was number 3 on the hype point thing list, but I don't get it. And when you give them to somebody, I don't know what they receive. I have no idea. It's beyond me. I'm going to have to research it and find out what it's all about. Because they have a habit of start new things to YouTube. They started something the other day and I got the email about it and I can't remember what it were. Some new scheme. They seem to be starting something all the time, but it baffles me. These people who make a living out of it, who actually live off YouTube, you need to have about 50,000 subscribers to do that. You really do, and even then I don't think it's probably enough. Catch you later, Gabby. It's all a minefield, but for me, in my opinion, for you to live off YouTube, I think you need to have over 50,000 subscribers to survive off YouTube earnings. Hello 967 Ford Mustang, how are we doing? Yes, I'm fine thanks Mustang, how are you? To be storms and thunder and lightning on Sunday, yeah, that's the same forecast for here, is that? Supposed to be pick up this afternoon a little bit, brighten up this afternoon, and then tomorrow and Saturday is supposed to be quite a bit more sun, and then Sunday all change according to the weather forecast for around here. Excellent Mustang, glad to hear it. Well, I'll be on until 11:15, then I'll have to go at 11:15. I'll go and get my joints battered for an hour. It's a cyclone. A cyclone? Oh, you're in a cyclone, Sanger? Well. A cyclone. My video cameras are sending me alerts from home. Very concerning. I just hope it's somebody putting the bins back. Nothing more sinister. I hope I'm not getting burgled. Yes, it's somebody putting the bins back. Very kind of them. It's a change. It's usually me that I noticed this morning I was just means very thick cloud over the UK. Hello, Mira Malika, how are we doing? Mad, you can watch our TV. Mad, you can watch our TV. How's it going, Mira Malika? Missed you yesterday. I missed you yesterday. Mad, you can watch our TV. Mad, you can watch TV. Mad, you can watch our TV. A little bit lost here, Sanger. Might miss something. Missed you yesterday. Yeah, I don't think I streamed yesterday, apart from Train Sim World. I didn't do a live stream as in outdoors or anything. I didn't do a trackside stream. Thought I'd have a chilled day yesterday. Well, not sure how. Oh, right, got you, yeah. I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah. Yeah, I just got an alert up then to say there was somebody in my porch, not my porch, but where my front door is. It's like a ginnel, and there's another door that locks, and I've got this, well, there's actually 3 cameras watch the ginnel, but one of them alerts me to my phone, And I was pretty confident that I weren't getting burgled, that it was just somebody putting the bins back or putting rubbish in the bins. And sure enough, because the bins are behind a locked door in my ginnel. I had to explain, but you know, when you go to my house, you see there's two ways of getting to the front door. You can either go the posh way, which nobody ever uses because it involves going up a couple of steps and through across the patio, or you can go through tradesman's entrance, which I use and everybody else uses. And where tradesman's entrance is this little area where the bins are. You see, it seems to be, because I have to walk past them. It seems to be, it's like become my job to put the bins out. Hello Eric Griffin, how we doing? Hello JM, how we doing? Old country road, take me home to the place I belong. Yana the Christian 243, how we doing? Yeah, so I have that camera up. There's one in my flat. As soon as you go through my front door, there's a little camera. So if you do manage to break in, I get you on the camera. But also bear in mind the alarm will go off as well, which will also tell me, my alarm tells me that I'm being burgled. You know, but it just takes a short video or a screenshot. It does. You know what I mean? Of what the activity is, what's going on. I'll send you screenshots and then you understand a bit more. What do you do at the gym? Oh, I don't know what today's delights are yet. I don't know. No, there's no running or swimming. There's no pool there. It's not that kind of gym I go to. It's not one of these posh places. It's a real, I wouldn't say it's rough and ready, but it's heavy duty stuff. It's not like one of these, I forgot the name of the places, you know, these fancy gyms where they're just a lot of running machines in circles or anything. All this machinery is totally different. You know what I mean? It's not posh machines and mirrors and all that lot. It's not a posing gym. It's one of the, you know, there's just racks and weights and all sorts of very rustic machinery. You know what I mean? And he has sledges and things that you drag around floor, and tractor tyres that you toss and all that sort of business. Everybody is from the UK here, Yana, correct. The stream is from the UK and we're all from the UK. Hello Rohit, unemployment is everywhere. It probably is, yeah, I don't know, I'm not so sure. I've never been unemployed, but I presume it is. Fortunately, I've never had that pleasure. But, sorry, yes, we have one person in Scotland as well, but that still comes under the UK umbrella. Yeah, the gym I go to, it's more like Ninja Warrior style. It's got like things in the ceiling that you're supposed to, don't know. That's no idea, Senga. It's got like racks in the ceiling that you dangle off and things you climb on and all that sort of jazz. I have no idea raw hits, but it won't be far away, that's for sure, because it's going to be on the. There's going to be two due. There's two approaching. One on the track nearest to the camera, one on the third track from the camera. Hello, Swiss Miss 159 from Australia. How we doing? G'day. I'm actually waiting for a train to come. Excellent. So am I. Yeah, because all he does at my gym is just one-on-ones. That's all he does. It's not full of people. When you go there, you are the only person there. You are the only person. Did you hear Chine say about dogs? Yeah, I heard something about the dog digging and going down an hole or something. Then not coming back out or something along them lines. But I must admit, I was struggling to. I missed the start of the actual story, so I struggled to work out exactly what had gone on. But I just got the. Why are you in the same lot? Please join. Listen, raw hits. If you don't like it, you can always go and watch somewhere else. And I do change locations, but obviously you're missing it. Wait, the train until it's coming. My station is actually a train from Japan. Excellent. So if you don't like it or hit, it's not a problem. Feel free to leave. Dog walker walking tiny dogs get stuck in foxhole. Right. So did it come out the foxhole? Did it just go down it and they'd never seen it or something? So it went down this hole at 3 o'clock yesterday and it's not come back out? Bloody hell. I don't hold out much future for that dog. Unless it's saying that if it's come out somewhere else, you think it'd find its way back into, I don't know. I think the hole's collapsed. Could have done. The problem is with something like that is, first thing I'd expect to. I'd have rung fire brigade me and said, can you not put your camera down here? Because they have cameras on sticks and things and wires that they can send into these places. The girl was digging it with hands. The problem is, you can't exactly just go getting a digger in because you don't know which way the hole goes or anything. That's why you need to put a camera around first, then you can get a sense of direction to where the actual hole is. You can't just go stabbing a spade in ground, because you might just stick it straight through the dog. Problem is, dogs will do that. My cat keeps going under the kitchen unit. It's driving me mad, it is. And I keep putting obstacles in way and it moves them and still goes under the kitchen unit. Which I don't mind, but it comes out and it's flipping spends an hour then washing itself because it comes out like it's been down a mine. In my country, Philippines, there is lots of accidents happening. The dog owner was digging and threw a stone and it hit one of the other dogs in the face. And bloody hell, she's not having much luck, this dog walker. First she loses one down an hole and then chucks a brick at the other. Blimey. I just sent you a photograph of what I can see, Singer. Not the walker, the owner. Alright, got you. Either way, still not having much luck. Oh yeah, that's the handyman, is that? He doesn't live at our place, but he comes and he has like a workshop around just at the back of the building where they keep all the spare boilers and baths and all sorts of stuff in it, and he's like the handyman. He does all the maintenance on the building. And if he sees the bins in the back that have been empty, they must have just been empty because I only put the bins out at they've all been empty. So if he sees them in back, he always brings them back in. That white door locks and he has a key for it. Well, he has a key for everywhere because obviously he's the handyman. You know, if you have a problem, you tell him and he fixes it or gets somebody to fix it. You know, and that's about it. And he's in the bins in the back, so he's brought them in, which is good. One last job for me to do when I get home. Earthquake happened in my country, Philip, at 7.4. Bloody hell, that's quite an earthquake. Is that 7.4? That's one good thing about this country, is we complain about weather and stuff, but we don't get freak weather. We don't get earthquakes, we don't get cyclones, we don't get tornadoes, and every now and then we get a bit of heavy rain and the odd flood, and that's it. That's about as good as it gets in this country for crazy weather. We get odd windy days and floods, but they're nothing in comparison to what other countries get. You know what I mean? I can never understand, me, these countries that get battered with tornadoes and things. Okay, catch you later, Yana. Yeah. What were you going to say then? Yeah, these countries that get battered by all these tornadoes and earthquakes and stuff, they always seem to build their houses out of ramshackle bits of wood and stuff. And I think to myself, you know, if I were going to get hit by a tornado all the time, I'd build my house out of good summer. I've made my house tornado proof, you know what I mean? Heavy bricks and stones and stuff that can't keep blowing over. And put a roof on it that doesn't get blown off, you know, have a steel roof bolted on or something, you know what I mean? I'd try and build things a bit better, but they don't. They seem to just build them out of wood and they get flattened. I don't understand it. We need basements. We don't need basements unless you particularly want a basement, because we don't get bad weather. If I lived in a place where you know, it was got hit a lot by tornadoes and stuff, I'd build a house in a sort of a pyramid shape. You know, because wind only rips things off that it can get a hold of. If it can't get a hold of it, it won't destroy it. So if your house is like more of a pyramid rather than a conventional shape, the wind's not going to trouble it, you know. My mother-in-law got the Anderson shelter in her back garden from years ago. Yeah, I remember them actually. Quite a few gardens had them in, and them Anderson shelters. They're like the tin thing, aren't they? Like corrugated iron things. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, like a corrugated iron thing, and they used to bury them in ground. Yeah, I remember them. I can remember them when I was a kid. I mean, where I lived, unfortunately, where I lived, there weren't many bombs dropped, from what I can go from what I'm told, but more towards Manchester way. More toward, well, more on the outskirts of town, because we had the big ROF factory. Hello, VK Aramugam. How are we doing? Aramugam. How's it going, VK Aramugam? Yeah, we used to get them on the outskirts because we had a big ROF factory, you know, that made bombs and bullets and stuff. So I think they used to try and hit that. I don't think they ever did though. I think they used to try. Clydebank Blitz. Blimey. Must have been horrendous living in them days. Yeah, because I know around our area the children weren't evacuated or anything. You know, like a lot of places they evacuated them to the countryside for safety, but I know around our way they weren't evacuated. So they obviously felt it was fairly safe. Because Mum, she weren't evacuated. How old would she have been in war? She'd have been 5-year-old from the age 5 till... She'd have been from 5 till 9. She would have been war on. No. Well, if it ever happens again, Sanger, it'll be a different ball game, that's for sure. It'll be not like the old days where they were planes, you know, were having to fly above you and stuff. It'll be a lot more high tech, and you won't get a chance of it. I'll kick off again. You won't stand a chance. Yeah, my mum, she never went anywhere. They never, like I said, they never evacuated them around here. Around my area, they didn't. Because, she would have been, when World War II started, she'd have been 5. It went on for 4 years, so she'd have been 9 when it finished. She'd have been older than that. She'd have been older. I can't remember. She'd have been a bit older. She was 21. Yeah, she bought her house in 57, yeah. Because when she was 21, she bought the house that she lives in now. Same house. Yeah, she bought it. She bought that house when she was 21. Yeah. Yeah. She was 21. She was. When she bought the house that she lives in. Bloody hell, 21. 1957. 1957 she bought it. Yeah. £300. Imagine that, 300 quid. 200 quid for an house. That were a lot of money back then in 1957 with £300. And women weren't allowed mortgages then. Oh no. Couldn't get a mortgage if you're a woman in 1957. The only reason my mum managed to get one is because my grandma. Grandma owned a bakery, so that's why my mum got a mortgage. Had my grandma not owned a bakery, my mum wouldn't have been able to get that house, because women weren't allowed unless you had some business background. Because my grandma owned a bakery, that's how she got it. You know, baker's shop, whatever you want to call it, and that's how they got around it. That's back in the days where people earned like £1 shilling a week and stuff like that. So £300 were a lot of money. Yeah. She's been in that house ever since. 68 years. Is it 68 years? 75 minus 7. Yeah, 68 years she's been in that house. 89, 79. Yeah, 68 years. It's a long time, isn't it? Same house, her only house. I lived in it for, how many years did I lived in it for? 30 years. Yeah, 30. About 27 years I lived in that house. No, I don't think I'll ever live in it again. I keep winding her up saying you're a rattler. You're a rattler, you live in this big house on your own with all these spare bedrooms. I keep saying you're rattling around in there. I said government are going to put some refugees in it with you and you'll have there's nothing you can do about it. She said, no bloody, not coming living in my house. I keep winding her up. I keep saying it's going to be compulsory. You're going to have to take in a refugee. When it all started with that Ukraine business, I said, you know, I said, you're going to have a Ukrainian living with you. I said, it's going to be compulsory. No, I'm not. She weren't impressed, to say the least. But she's got spare bedrooms. I said, you've no chance. I said, they're going to fill you up. So you've got a spare living room, you've got spare bedrooms, big kitchen. I said, oh, you've had it. She's even got 2 toilets. She's got an upstairs toilet, and even the outside toilet from when the house was built, that still works in the backyard. The outside toilet still works. Because I use it. It's handy as that. Oh yeah, it's a big house. It's a terraced house, but it's big. It must be worth a fortune now. Really good, real good house it is. The only thing that house has got against it, I mean, it doesn't affect me one, but anybody who would be moving in there, is the parking. It's horrendous. Because people park there who don't even live on the street. Anybody watching here? Anybody watching what for Fest? For Feast? Anybody watching what? Anybody watching this stream? Well, yeah, I reckon there's 49 people watching this stream at the moment. Hello, Ben Taylor, how are we doing? No, it's not, unfortunately, Ben Taylor. It's the West Coast main line. Wrong side, yeah. But I can understand the mistake. They look very similar. Yeah, you feel free to get rid of him if you want, Sanger. Do as you see fit. Do as you feel fit, Sanger. It's only some little boy. Some silly little child. I've just had a look at his channel. Just had a look at his channel. It's just full of nonsense. Literally nonsense. So you can kick him out if you want. Just bored, aren't they? Some people. Because she wants to frame feast, that's why. She wants to. Like the other 66 people that are watching, they're also watching it. Hello, Farron's STD. Well, that's fair dues. It's a trash. I've looked on your channel, Frame Feast, and it's nothing but trash. And I can tell how interested people are about what you do, Frame Feast, by the huge numbers of subscribers you have. Let me just remind myself on how many that is. 2 subscribers, Frame Feast. You're doing all right. And you've got the cheek to come on here. You've got the cheek to come on here, Frame Feast. I'm just watching shorts for entertainment. I see this trash. Yeah. What a moron. He said try, but try he puts on his channel. 2 subscribers. Wow, Frame Feast, you're doing well. Just ban him for good, Sanger. Just ditch him forever. That's you. You can say what you want, Frame Feast. Obviously bored. Well, I can tell you're bored just judging by your channel. You're very bored. I tell he's only a kid. Just by looking at his content and his avatar. He had to go, he had to go. Anyway, on that note, yeah, I know, it's just full of bloody nonsense, weren't it? Hello. So sad. How we doing? Yes, I've got to go, and I'll catch you all later, folks. Thank you very much for everybody for watching. Thanks Frame Feast for entertaining the last couple of minutes. So enjoyable. Catch you later, so and everybody else. I will be back, as they say. Thanks all for watching, and thanks for the super chats. God, I forgot his name. Salvatore Giannino. Thank you very much. Catch you all later.